Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Stevens. Do you live what people would consider an uninteresting life? Do you spend most of your time with your family or studying or perhaps on a few hobbies? If you are this kind of person, then you will relate to my life. Though most people would consider my life boring, they could not be more wrong. In fact, I think that my life is quite interesting. No, I do not go drinking or partying or gambling, whatever it is that kids in college do nowadays, I'm not even quite sure. Instead, I use my time wisely. I hang out with my family. I study and I spend a little bit of time on my hobbies. First, let me tell you about my family. I have an incredible family. I love them dearly. For instance, when I feel down, my mother will cook my favorite dinner. My father will simply take me fishing. My brothers will strike up interesting conversations. My sisters will bake me a cake and perhaps talk to me for hours on end. My son, and here's my favorite one, my son will give me a big hug when I feel down. And that is incredible. I have a 9-month-old and I love it. As a family, we play games, we talk to each other, we tell stories, and from time to time we watch movies. I love them dearly. Additionally, let me tell you about my education. I take my education seriously. I'm studying to be an English professor, and in order to do so, I have to have excellent grades. In fact, I am quite paranoid about getting anything less than an A in each class. This paranoia stems from my failure in my first year of college. I did not take my education seriously, and it definitely showed in my grades. I got my act together, I decided to go back, and I've done 60 credits in the last year with 3.94. I'm graduating this fall with my AA in English secondary education, and I'm transferring to either UT or USF. I have not decided. Lastly, let me tell you about my hobbies. Unfortunately, due to my injury, I cannot do all the hobbies that I used to do. But let me start with the hobbies that I can do. First, I would have to say that reading is an incredible pastime. This is one of my favorite hobbies. I love reading early to mid-American literature with a special emphasis on the beat writers. I really love their work. Next, I would say that I love to spend time with my son and play peekaboo and hide and go seek. Though this does tie in with the family, I would have to say that I do this so much, it would have to be incorporated into my hobbies. Next, I would have to say that I love to fish. Fishing is similar to meditation for me. It's peaceful, relaxing, a stress reliever. Now, I have to talk about my old hobbies because they were such an important part of my life. After my injury, I had to put all those hobbies behind me and find new ones, but they're still important to me. First, I would have to tell you that alligator hunting is one of my favorite hobbies. Don't worry, I was licensed, I was a professional, but me and my friends, we used to get together and just jump on alligators. We did not use guns or bows or fishing rods, anything of the sort. We just jumped on top of them and tied them up and took them home. That was incredibly fun. Next, I would say that competition fighting was an incredible activity. Competition fighting was strenuous activity, it was painful, just really brutish in nature, but I enjoyed it. It did backfire because I became injured from it. So that was a terrible idea, but I really did enjoy it at the time. Another hobby would have been bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is great fun. It's methodical. It actually is relaxing to me. I work out 6 days a week, 1 to 2 hours a day, and I honestly do miss that. Though I am not content with not doing those hobbies anymore. I accept that I have my new hobbies and I enjoy them. Though my life may seem uninteresting at first glance, it is definitely quite interesting. This is due to my unique family, my continual studying, and my fun hobbies. Now that you know a lot about my life, please feel free to ask questions. Thank you.